Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, Team Genesis and guests. Welcome to our weekly Genesis webinar. My name is Klaus Urbanek and I'm an Executive Vice President, and some of you already know me, but also our Wednesday presentations are mainly for our new associates and guests. I'm hosting this webinar tonight in behalf of our amazing and wonderful leader and Executive Vice President, Jeanette Larson, as she is out for the night, recuperating from an operation she had to have done. We all miss her, that's for sure, and we love her too, and wish her a speedy recovery. Now let me get started with our presentation. As a network marketing professional and entrepreneur for the past 3 decades, I have seen it all. And by the way, you don't see me live here on video as I'm really a little camera shy. And I really want you to just listen and hear what I am about to share with you. Sometimes when we make certain plans in our business or life, we have to change them as unexpected situations show up, things we cannot control at that moment. So we must be prepared to be flexible at times, as we are doing that tonight since our plans changed a little. We must learn also to improvise on a short-term notice. As my guest and longtime friend, Joe Malooley, who is an Executive Vice President with CTFO as well, will join us, God willing, a little later, as unexpected things came up, but he tries to be on our webinar in about 20 minutes or so. So just hang in there. And in the meantime, I'm going to share with you a brief CTFO business overview with the most important aspects of why people join us, why I joined, why Joe joined, and Jeanette and many others. And before I do that, I want to explain the state of our being here at CTFO. Guys, I have built 3 multi-million-dollar network marketing businesses independently from each other over the past 30 years, overseas and here in the US. That makes me old. Not that I really am, but it also gives me great experience in our profession. And I'm not sharing this with all of you to impress you, absolutely not, but to impress upon you, as I know and have learned the signs of realities before success in our profession. And believe me, it wasn't always easy or straightforward, as some people sometimes think, to reach financial independence and success in my network marketing career. No, absolutely not. I could have quit all those previous MLM businesses that I have started long time before I reached success that I enjoyed. However, I didn't quit, because quitting or giving up was not an option, regardless of the circumstances. As I knew, guys, obstacles are built in every opportunity, and we must be willing to work through and around them to succeed. Guys, every business, one day or another, later or earlier, goes through the same challenges. Just learn to be flexible, have options available and solutions, be creative. For me, it's like in a relationship. If you have an argument with your spouse and you love them, you must learn how to communicate with them. You must learn how to talk about it, work it out, learn from it, and move on. Many couples do that, and some of them don't. The same holds true in our profession and business. Some will work it out, find solution, while others can't handle it, as they just sit there and wait. It's an option we have, a choice we can take. We as supporting leaders like Jeanette, Joe, Mike, myself, and many others can only give so much confidence and show our teams that we are in it for the long haul, and we know that a storm always passes by, and then the sun is back again and shining bright. If you haven't listened to our corporate call last night, get your hands on the recording. I liked that call, as it confirmed to me that the co-founders of CTFO are doing everything in their power to get the challenges out of the way. The challenges that we as company are facing right now, even though we don't really know exactly when. But being transparent, apologizing, and sharing with us on a live and recorded call that CTFO will get all the challenges behind us is enough for me and many other leaders to focus forward and continue on our mission to change the future outcome of millions of people in health and wealth around the globe. Team Genesis, I have participated in my 30 years and seen companies coming out of challenges and with flying colors that were much, much more dramatic. Believe me, no one likes to be slowed down after you are on the move. No one likes a cut in their income. I know that. I understand that. I'm included. Just see it as a step back, so we can regroup and move forward together again with full speed. I believe CTFO has an amazing future ahead, and those of us that continue to build and grow will reap the long-term rewards, as I have in my previous $3 million MLM companies. This is not bragging, guys. I always work hard for my success, and we all as a team will do it as well. One more thing, Presidential Director Michael Swilling will be hosting a CTFO regional event next month in Connecticut, the 12th and the 13th. It's all on your website. From what I understand, there will be several new products introduced that are as powerful or even more powerful than what we have right now. And we already have a very powerful product line. So if you have a chance to participate in that event, you want to be there. Now, up to 500 miles can be driven in a car. That's no biggie. I have done that dozens of times, and it's fun. Take some other team members on your ride and share the cost, or share a hotel room. It doesn't need to be very expensive. You know, I remember once I shared a room with 5 or 6 associates. For sure, the experience was priceless. Not only the event we participated in, but sharing the room as well. That's all I like to say right now about our next CTFO event. And I will be there cheering on our company and looking forward to meeting many of you listening today on this call. Just be there if you can. Let me share with you now a brief CTFO business overview. Again, from my long time experience, there is not much opportunity out there that is so appealing for the masses as CTFO is. That's what you want. I get tons of opportunity in my inbox every day, every other day. But there is nothing really, because here are the 4 reasons why anyone wants to look at CTFO. And we all must look past the issues we are dealing with right now. I will at the end, however, add a 5th one for you. Now here's the reason number 1. CTFO is a free business. It's basically a 24/7 virtual storefront that you can, may, and want to promote any which way you like. You can do it by email, you can do it by text, you can do it by social media, ads in the paper, business to business, lead list, etc., or person to person. Doesn't matter. Now, if you register for free and you do nothing, you most likely will earn nothing. Same with any other traditional store or business. If you have no customers that purchase anything, you have no sales, and you are faster out of business before you are really in it. So products need to be moved one way or another. And I call our business a free consumer direct referral business, because that's what we do. We refer customers directly to CTFO, or anyone can do that. So you want to focus on attracting like-minded people that share our products, that share our opportunity, and teach those that are willing to do the same. That's it. All this doesn't cost us a dime other than some time, and you can start earning today. Number 2, our brilliant compensation plan is partially copyrighted. And I understand it doesn't really mean anything for our guests and new associates yet. But let me be clear. For me, as a network marketing pro, I wanted to know if anyone with passion for our products and business model can make a residual income in CTFO, and not just the experienced network. And let me tell you guys, after 18 months in CTFO, the answer is yes, yes, and yes. CTFO's compensation plan is created to allow the newcomer as well as the network pro to earn a nice residual income, assuming you are teachable and you can follow directions. As I like to put it, a clean-cut compensation plan. There are no hoops to jump through, no legs to balance, no increasing personal volume requirements, no front-loading of inventory, no focused ownership, and as I mentioned, no barriers to entry. It's free to join, guys. Our compensation plan also offers profit-sharing positions that you want to know about. You have a great video on your CTFO marketing website, or check out on YouTube and look up Joe Malooley's Show Me the Money video. Here's number 3. CTFO is a product-centric company with over 70 of the highest quality CBD, non-CBD, and wellness products in nutritional care, aging, skincare, weight loss, and pet care categories. Our products are manufactured in the US. That's great. Made from organically grown hemp. Our products are easy to purchase as they are all available in your free 24/7 virtual storefront. You receive for free. They are priced right and attractive for the masses. GMP certified. And CTFO dropship the products directly to your customer's home on your behalf. There's no money we need to collect. There's no products we need to deliver. And not to forget, we all have a 60-day, 100% empty bottle money back guarantee. That's awesome. I don't know any other company who does it. Number 4, our patented 10x Pure technology, which is exclusive only to CTFO and gives us, I heard 3 to 5 year advantage over other CBD oil companies. So what do you think makes our patented 10x Pure technology, or as other people call it, delivery system, so powerful? Let me tell you, it makes our CBD oil hydrophilic and can therefore penetrate a water barrier. This is because water and compounds that water dissolves in are hydrophilic, while oil and compounds that mix well with oil are hydrophobic, meaning water resistant. You know what? I don't want to get technical, but we know that our body consists of about 75% water. Can you imagine what a CBD product can do if it has a strong affinity for water? People would say priceless. Well, it sure is. Now, the creator of 10x Pure says that the bioavailability of our full spectrum CBD oil supercharged with our patented 10x Pure delivery system is up to 10 times more effective than the full spectrum CBD oil out there. Powerful statement indeed. And on your CTFO marketing website, you will find independently conducted studies that prove our hydrophilic CBD oil is superior to any other CBD oil anywhere. And I said, I like to add one more reason to join CTFO, and that is you will enjoy many tax savings for just running a home-based business like CTFO, period. Now, since all states are different, there is no need to go here in more detail. Just talk with your tax advisor. You will love what you hear. Now, my conclusion for our amazing CTFO opportunity for all is, if you want to be successful in any business, you want to promote a unique consumable and exclusive product line that everyone wants and needs. Hardest product on the market, guys. You want to be able to know that you can expand your business globally. You want a business that is lucrative and simple at the same time, and that could be the answer to your economy instead of looking for that second job. And for sure, you want a solution to help others that are looking right now for a way out or a plan B. And keep in mind, every second person in the US is looking at any given time for another income stream. Find out who they are and sign them up. It's free. I can tell you here and today, CTFO has it all laid out for you, for me, for Joe, for us. Now let me share with you how Joe Malooley and I met 24 years ago. I was living in Germany at the time, going through a hard time in business. Why? I was building my first successful business, and the owners of that company closed it down from one day to the other when they found out that the general managers embezzled a lot of money. So unfortunately, I was looking for a new home in business and was looking around. When I found it, we do what we do. Prospected for new partners that I could enroll, and was driving about 80 miles south from where I lived to an appointment with a leader that I was pretty sure he would join me. While I was there in his office, he received a call from Virginia, right here in the US. And it was Joe's enroller from another company at that time. My German prospect wasn't interested in the proposal, but guess what? I asked him, as I basically listened to the whole conversation, to share that US contact with me. And he did. By the way, this guy joined me in my German opportunity. After I drove back home, I contacted this US person, and he introduced me to Joe Malooley, who I liked from the first call on. I registered with him in this US company as I wanted to go back to the US. We became very good friends and over the next 20 years, I was enrolled by Joe in 3 companies, out of which 2 of them we built into a multi-million-dollar company or business. Joe has lived in Germany before as a child, since his dad was sent there with the military as a high-ranking officer. So Joe took any chance to go back to Germany when he had the opportunity to go. Guys, I could be here for hours and share with you what Joe and I went through since we met 24 years ago. All good, just a few times not as good, and it doesn't really matter because as leaders, you know how to act to something that is affecting your business in that way. However, when Joe came to Germany the first time we met, I remember I asked, "Hey, Joe, what do you want to do after I pick you up from the airport?" And he just said, let's get some German rolls, which we call in German Brötchen. I said to myself, that's different. I didn't want to buy too many rolls as you want to eat them when they are fresh. Anyway, I remember I bought 6 rolls. And since I was driving from the airport back home, guess what? He ate in the car almost all of them before we arrived at my place. Just like that. And I didn't realize that at that time how much Joe liked the German rolls. I think he remembered that as a kid. Guys, here's something you need to know. Joe is an absolute wonderful person. He's just a brother to me. Very humble, very sincere. And if it comes to business, he is very effective, blunt, and successful. He has been in network marketing for about 30 years and has made millions in our profession. He worked himself to the top ranks of 4 network marketing companies, and CTFO will be number 5. He served as a member of several leadership councils in the companies he built before he joined us. And here in CTFO, he's already council member as well, and created a big impact. Joe is a numbers guy. and understands very well and has proven over and over how to drive volume in any business. As I said earlier, check out on YouTube Joe Malooley's Show Me the Money video. Joe and I, we are very different types of people, but we both are very driven to succeed. Once we make a conscious decision to start a business, and Joe will share with you why he started in CTFO when he didn't want to get involved in another MLM company. However, we understand from experience what challenges to work through and get behind us and what not. We work very well together. Joe is married to a wonderful wife and partner for life, and to the mother of their 4 children. Joe cares and wants only the best for his team and the company he represents. Let's see if he is on our call and ready to share with you some questions about his success in our profession and CTFO and what is important to him as a professional. Joe, are you with us?
I am. Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and
great.
Thank you. You
I
made
love it. I need to take you everywhere. That was a wonderful introduction.
Oh, it's just because I always buy you 6 rolls, huh?
It's I think I ate more than that.
Anyway.
I appreciate you having me on. Sorry for being late, guys, but I told Klaus earlier yesterday that there's just no way I could get here till about 20 after. So I'm here. Let's do it, Klaus.
That's awesome. And I think I have a couple of questions for you that our audience is eager to hear your answer for. And start with kind of what I mentioned. We've known each other for 24 years, and I hope or look forward to the next 24 years. And I know
that.
Oh, yeah. I know you have said you were never going to get into another company. Why did you jump into CTFO, and what did you like about the compensation plan?
Probably the best question you could ask me. I was, for the people that are on the call that don't know me, I truly was out. I mean, I wasn't going to do another network marketing company. I'm actually in the process of building and about to start my own fishing lure company, which is passionate to me because I'll be able to share it with my boys, my 2 boys. I've got 2 boys, 2 girls. But I'd done network marketing my whole life. When I got out of college, Klaus, as you know, I got out as a graphic designer and did well there. But 6 months into doing that and working for a bunch of engineers, I hated it. I absolutely hated it. But I grew up with a lot of aunts and uncles that were in business, and I didn't have a lot of money. And I saw this network marketing opportunity, hopped in, and I was kind of a natural at it. Just because I'm the type of guy that if I see something, if I like it, if I believe in it, I can get behind it. If I can get behind it, I can just push people out of the way and say, here's the deal. And because I can speak from my heart. If I don't believe in it, I'll be hiding. I just won't say a word. And that's kind of how I operate. So when I'm on. And that means that there's something big going on, because I've never, as Klaus mentioned to you, I've never not made a lot of money in this industry. So I was out. And when, I can't even tell you, like Klaus said, it's like every week, every other week, if not every month, we're getting hit by another opportunity. It's died down a little bit, but I just told people I'm non-recruitable. Don't even bother. I'm done with the industry. I collect a residual from another company. That's it. I'm moving on to other things. But when CBD came around, there was 2 things. When CBD came around, I'd known about CBD. Our youngest is on the spectrum, for those of you that understand what that is. He's homeschooled, and public school wasn't doing well for him. So my wife and I have been actually eyeing CBD oil. Hadn't jumped into it, hadn't done too much research, but knew about it. The one person that called me that I trusted was Klaus, because Klaus is a products guy and he knows ingredients. He's the kind of guy that you want on your side, because he's going to dissect it up, down, left, and right. He's going to dissect the competition. So when he called me to tell me about it, I sat up a little bit. I said, what do you know? And he said, well, I've done my homework. I've looked at this company, this company, this company, but I like this one, and here's why. And he went through it. And I said, okay, well, I'm not going to do anything with it, I don't think, but go ahead. If it's free, sign me up. And I got in, and I got a little bit more excited when I started looking at the products, and I got some and tried them, and, started sharing it with a few people, but I couldn't really go out and share it with too many people because I had no idea who I had shared the other company that I'm collecting residuals from with. So I had to be very careful. And this is something you guys should sit up and listen to. It's a big deal. Because I thought to myself, well, I don't know who I've ever prospected in that other company, even though I haven't worked the other company in 3 of the last, 7 or 8 years that I've been with them. I haven't worked it at all. When I say I haven't worked it, I haven't taken a phone call. I'm not kidding you. I've just managed that and collected a residual because I'm done. Remember, I'm done in the industry. So when this came to me, I thought to myself, I wonder if I could build this through running ads, the cold market. It's tough to do, but I wonder if I could do it. And I ran an ad, and because it's free, remember, free is better than cheap. Free is free. There really shouldn't ever be anybody to tell you no, they're not going to get in. It's free, for crying out loud. I don't know why people say, well, I don't know if they're going to get it. What are they not getting into? They're not paying for anything. It's free. There's my bluntness coming across, as Klaus said. And so I tell people, everybody will sign up. Doesn't mean everybody's going to order, but everybody will join. They should, or they're just stupid if they don't. Why? You don't need a social security number. You don't need a credit card. Just get in and get a website, tool around in it. If you want to order product, order product. But you can also share it with other people and get paid even if you don't order. I loved that about the company. Repeat that. You could get in, not place a personal order, and anybody that you personally enrolled, you're going to get 20% of whatever the volume is. And you're not even active. I'd never seen that before in the industry. And I thought, well, man, that's really clever. The other thing I liked about it, it was about $48 to be active, not BV, just US dollars. Another big deal. I thought, wow, the average person can actually do this. Then I got a little check and then another little check, and I thought, you know what? I'm just going to start running. And that's how I built my business. I started running ads. And that is how I built my business. So a lot of people say, well, Joe, wouldn't you have wanted to go to your warm circle? You darn betcha I would have. But I didn't want to cut off my other income because of cross-line recruiting. See, that's the thing. Even this company will let you get involved in another network marketing company. They'll allow it. They don't want to hold you back. But don't go cross-line recruiting, meaning don't take your existing downline from this company and throw them into another one. They're going to terminate you, or they're going to terminate your check. Same with the other companies that allow you to get into another one. There are some companies out there that just don't allow you at all to be free. You're not a free agent. You can't go out and get into another company, or they'll just terminate your check. This company's not like that, and the one that I was with are not like that. So that's why I got it. That's why initially Klaus got involved in this. There were too many positives. The other positive that I saw with this whole thing was it was a 60-day, literally a 2-month, unconditional empty bottle guarantee. I've always loved that. There was another company I was with years ago that did the same thing, and I thought, well, that's really clever because 30 days can go by pretty quick, but 2 months, boy, that's tough. So let's take a look at this. What did I not like about the industry? Why was I out? I got sick and tired of people having to spend in auto ship, and they say, well, you just need to do 100 points. No, it may be 100 BV, but to your doorstep, it's about $180. People, you can say, well, that's a business expense, but people look at it as just an expense. And when things get rough, it's one of the first things they want to drop. Or their spouses say, get rid of this auto ship. It's killing us. We don't. And so I really love the fact that you can get in, take a spot, never lose your spot, never lose anybody below you. But if you want to activate and get going, you can do that too. And I love that because no one can ever get burnt. It's a big deal in this industry. Some guy called me this morning today. Hey, Joe, I want you to look at something. Another CBD oil company. When I took a look at it, I found out it was a binary. If you ever see a comp plan that's a binary, run for your life. Let me repeat that. I was told by one of my mentors, a guy named Bill Boone in the industry, and I got involved in a binary before. They said, Joe, you've made millions of dollars under me. I've never steered you wrong. Whatever you do, don't go join that company. It's a binary. You're going to hate it. Well, you know, they're giving me a leg. Joe, don't do it. I'm telling you, don't do it. I'm telling you, I should have listened to him and I didn't. It was the worst move I ever made. So the first thing that I looked at this company this morning, it's a new company out, been out about a year. They're a binary. Run for your life. Number 2, to get in, minimum $200. Next one, $600. Next one, $1,300. Say, what does that mean? Those were the packages, the front-loading packages that I've run from in network marketing, because people, your friends, family, they get burnt. Run from those companies. Next, they had an auto ship. The auto ship was about $200 at your doorstep every single month. It just went on and on and on. And it was just one thing after another. And I called him back today. I said, Charlie, run. Just run. You want my advice? Run. Now, I didn't prospect him with our company. He will come back to me. I know he will. But he didn't even know that I had been involved in CBD. I had to remind him. Don't you remember we just had lunch 3 weeks ago? I told you was that what you told me was CBD? I said, that's what I was telling you about. He'll come back to me, but he appreciated my insight. But that's 30 years of knowing the industry, kind of like Klaus or Janet or someone like that. We know the industry. And there are telltale signs that people that have never really been in this industry, haven't really made much money, they're going to get caught in those traps again. Run. The thing I like about what CTF owners have put in place is no one can get burnt. You take a look at the comp plan. It's tough to go over the comp plan with you. Just go, as Klaus said, go watch my video on Show Me the Money or whatever it's titled. And you'll understand why you want to join this. Everybody can make money. Even if they make, $5, $10, $500 a week. We've got people making $5,000 a week, $20,000 a week. Eventually we'll have people making $50,000 a week. You don't think so? I know so. So that's kind of the reason that I got in, is it fit everything that I was kind of running from.
Yeah. Joe, I touched a little bit because I have a couple more questions. I touched on the state of CTFO today, and with the visa challenges going on and all the other companies you could have joined, so did I. I mean, with your 30-year track record, why do you choose to stick with CTFO?
First of all, that's a great question too. I know the guys, and this is a hiccup. Yes, it's another hiccup. When they made the first hiccup was the computer backbone change, and I think all of you now online should understand the difference between a backbone computer software change and a facelift. Recently, we got a facelift, and they made it even prettier. It's incredible now. But the backbone change, they chose the wrong company at the wrong time to make the change, and so that was one thing. The visa thing they didn't have much control over. The CBD industry is known for this. I was told by another guy. He says, and I know he was with another one of the first CBD companies that ever came about. He goes, you guys are going to end up having visa challenges. So what are you talking about? He goes, it's just how the industry is, because companies like Facebook, for instance, if you go try to run an ad on Facebook, like many of our downline have, they don't allow it because they still are in the dark ages. They think that CBD oil is like medical marijuana. It's only available in certain states. Not the case. It has been passed. It's by law in the government. It is legal in all 50 states and all 13 provinces that Canada may add. So it's legal, and it's getting legal all over the world because the CBD, as you guys know now today, even though the legal limit is 0.3% of THC or less, but most CBD oils today are isolates. They've got 0.0% THC. So there is no psychoactive component to the oils today at all. So, but you still have companies like Facebook and some of the big ones out there that are in the dark ages. They think that, maybe it could be legal, might not be legal in the states that they're in, but it's legal in all 50 states. It has been now for almost a year. But you've got the same thing going on with companies like Visa. And so sometimes they get, banks will get shut down with access to Visa, which is what happened with us. And there were 1,500 other companies that got that were associated with that, and they all got shut off of their Visa. Well, we didn't have a quote unquote Visa backup. So now we've got 4 that are about to be hitched to our company. So that'll never happen again. What do I think it is? It's a hiccup, Klaus. It's a pain in the ass is what it is. But it'll come back.
Oh, it will, and I believe just like you, and I have an answer for this. What does the future look like to you in CTFO? What is your goal?
Ginormous. And this is what I want to instill in all of you tonight. Why I'm still here, why I'm with this company. You know, there's something about momentum. When you get involved in a company, and I've been involved with 3 different companies where they've hit a momentum, and I've made a ton of money, up as high as almost $80,000 a month. Just a lot of money. And when you get to that point, guys, and when your groups start growing because you've got something special and the duplication happens, what tends to happen is if you build it the way you should build it, it gets out of your control. You say, well, what do you mean by that? It starts growing at a pace to where there's nothing you can do or say to stop it. You say, well, that would be nice. That is exactly what is going to happen. Listen, we just came out, as you know, with 10X Pure. You say, no, it's been around for about 2 or 3 months, but we just got the videos. You say, what video? You know the videos on your front page, especially the first video and the last video. The middle video, I don't know why I have it the way it is, but the middle one really should be the first one, and then you got the second and the third. But the first video and the third video that goes over 10X Pure and CBDA and the difference and why this is such a big deal and the fact that we're 3 years ahead of the competition. We haven't really had that story being the video, not your mouth. Always the video. You got to use the tools. The tools are the short videos. They do the job for you. They never stutter. They're perfect all the time. And we haven't had these videos until just recently, really tagged to our website till just recently. So we just got the videos that we needed to push 10X Pure to the 500 to 1500. That's all you should be pushing. Okay, well, why? Because everybody else has full spectrum oil. We have 10X Pure. Yeah, it's hydrophilic, but it's even more than that. We are the only company that delivers CBDA. Go listen to that last video again and again and again and again. Everybody the last 2, 3, 4 years have been looking and trying to get a hold of CBDA because the hemp plant doesn't have CBD. There is no such thing as CBD, as you heard. Only CBDA. But when the manufacturing process takes place, the A's drop, you get CBD. But the benefit of CBDA is much greater than CBD. We are the only ones on the planet right now that actually deliver CBDA to exactly where it needs to go inside the body. We're the only ones. So having just that and having the videos that we have now is exactly what you need to explode. You say, well, why aren't we really explode? Because we don't have Visa. Wait till Visa pops. Visa's like 70% of the credit cards right now that we have, but we're adding, as you know, American Express, Discover. We're going to have the Visa, and we're going to have MasterCard. We're going to have all 4 now, okay? And hopefully the company will be putting PayPal and some other things in. But the bottom line is we've got the new videos that does the story for you. Now, if you guys have not gone on and gotten your own domain name, like my domain name is registerhereforfree.com. That's one of them. I've got another one. Go to GoDaddy and get a domain name. Don't be sending people your stupid, ugly, long but URL. It's so stupid. www.myctfo.com/Billy Bob. It's just don't do that. You look like you don't know what you're doing. And you probably don't, like I didn't really, because I'm 52 and I'm not in that millennial age group to where I don't know computers that well, but I was smart enough to figure out, well, I get a domain name and I forward it, and then I don't ever have to worry about my URL again. Just send them the domain name. Okay? You're going to pay one-time fee to get your domain name, and then it's 100% free to have that company, like a GoDaddy, point it for you in the direction you want. Then all you have to do is send out that domain name. ABC, bestcbd.com, whatever you can find that's not taken already. Try to get a .com, they're better, or a .net. But then after that, so we have that. Well, Joe, what else are you excited about? I happen to be on the phone with some of the owners almost every day. We've got several new products that are coming out on the 11th of July up in Connecticut. One of which Stu is so excited about, he's calling it pure gold. And he says it's such pure gold that nothing that we've done, nothing that this company's launched, nothing that we've all gone out and built, nothing else is really going to have mattered when this product launches. That is how big a deal he says it is. It's a whole new category. Even better, we have exclusives on it. Everybody will be trying to copy it, but it's going to be hard to do, he says. He's so excited about this. I've never heard him so excited. I just haven't. And usually I can get a lot out of him. He will not tell me what it is. But it's a new category. I think it might be an oil, but it's going to be such a big deal. He says, you just wait. He says, we are going to create so many 6-figure and 7-figure earners. It's going to be silly. So you say, well, why is that such a big deal, Joe? You don't even know what this product is. What I do know, and this is where every one of you need to sit up and listen to what I'm saying to you. You get one shot at a brand new product. One shot. Because it will be copied. It always is in nutritional. When this thing hits, you guys need to run for your lives and run and grab as much market share as you possibly can fit in. Because a lot of us screwed up when they launched CBD. You say, well, what do you mean by that? It was growing so fast, they had to switch the backbone. They had no choice. We were bringing on the company was bringing on anywhere between 1,000 and 5,000 and 10,000 people a day. Why? Because it's free to join. And everybody wanted to get a piece of CBD. It was new. Well, look, even though, follow me here, even though we're the only company that delivers CBDA, and we got the videos now, it's still CBD. Are you following me? You can find CBD. It's only full spectrum, but you can find CBD everywhere now. Drugstores, natural health food stores, even a coffee shop, right? Vape shops. CBD is everywhere. So we still have to teach people through showing the videos why we're different, why we're better. When this new category product hits, he's saying this is going to be so big, nothing else is going to matter. Now, if I could go back a year, Klaus, what, year and a quarter that we got in? If I could go back and I knew that the growth was going to be as fast as it was, instead of running 2 ads a week, I probably would have been running 10. Are you with me? This is what we're going to be able to do when the new products hit. And whatever this big one is that he's so excited about, and we're going to have exclusives on. Yeah. So you say, well, why are you still here? Because I know what's going to, my gut and the good Lord above me is telling me you're at the right place at the right time. You're about to be delivered gold. So get ready, guys.
Joe, I want to, I could listen to you and the audience too, because nobody is leaving. Could listen to you for another hour or so, but I like to close it out. And I have one more quick question for you. What is an important tip as a professional like you that you want the audience to remember from today's call?
That's another good question. Good questions tonight, Klaus. Don't listen. You know that old saying, the grass is always greener on the other side? We've had a couple of people leave this company, and they've gone to what they think is greener pastures. I promise you, it is not the truth. How do you know, Joe? I've been in this 30 years. I see these type of people come and go. Follow your gut. What does your gut say? Yeah, this company's had a few mishaps. They've had a couple of real screw-ups, I got to say. But Stu told me from day one, and so did Michael. Not Michael Swilling, Michael Kahn. This is a God thing. This is not just a business they put together. They had a couple of other businesses they just put together. But this is a God thing. So what does that mean? I don't care how you worship. It doesn't matter. It's something bigger than them. They're not doing this for money. They're doing this because they've been blessed. They want to give back. And they think they can do it better. They don't want to just build a CBD oil. This isn't about CBD oil, guys. These guys are finding some of the coolest, most unique products that they can find and put together from around the world and build the largest Costco-based MLM in history. And so you want to keep building and keep building and keep building and keep your blinders on and keep building so that in the future, in let's say 3 years, they come out with another blockbuster product. You've got this massive freaking downline that all go out and go crazy because from now on, I think I've convinced them when they launch a new product, they're going to give her 10 or 15% discount right out of the gate for 72 hours so that everybody goes and buys it and gets stuck on them saying, my God, this is the most incredible product I've ever been on.
And the best thing, it's free to build a network of like-minded people as
Amen.
your mind can, visualize. That's what this is about.
Imagine, guys, having a company that has 500 products, 1,000 products. And you got this downline. When they introduce something new, you don't need 50% of them. You only need 1 or 2% of them to order it and then start getting the word out. That's it. But it's going to be adding more and more and more. What are we looking for in this industry? We're looking for residual income. You're not looking for income. It's a big difference. You're looking for people to order whether you know them or not. And you're not going to know 90, 99% of these people in the future. Give you one last tip. This is something that I share, Klaus, with everybody I ever talk to. One of the biggest pitfalls that happens in network marketing from the new person's perspective, they work with the people that they enroll, period. They might reach down and work with, maybe their friend that they brought in, but they don't reach down to their 5th level, 10th level, 20th level like you and I do all the time. And that is where the gold is, guy. You got to follow the money. Say, well, how do I do that? Go in your back office, look under enrollments, and then you'll see the ones that are doing the most volume. And then follow those people and dig down. Who underneath them is doing volume? Then who underneath them is doing the most of that volume? For instance, you have a leg that's doing $5,000 a week or so, or they're doing, let's say the 31-day, they're doing $5,000 in volume. Well, in that 5,000, you see Jenny's doing 4,000 of that. Chase Jenny. Of the 4,000 under Jenny, I see. There's one of the people that she has is doing 1,000. Her group's doing 1,000. This other guy's doing 3,000. Chase the 3,000. Find out who's doing the majority of the volume. Get to know those people. Offer your support. Why? Golden nugget here. Golden nugget. You ready? Strengthen strength. Don't ever strengthen weakness. Strengthen strength. Don't ever strengthen weakness. Don't follow your broke, unemployed neighbor at the end of the block that's wishing he coulda, woulda, coulda, shoulda. But he's just not going out and doing anything. He's enrolled one person in 2 months. You don't have time for that crap. You go find Susie down over here, who's a single mom who has to bust her ass, and she's doing 4 to 5,000 in her group. Susie, what else what most people say, Klaus, they say, well, Susie doesn't need help. She's doing well. Let me go help. No, 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 no. Chase the volume, find the people that are working, and help them work even smarter. Susie, you don't need help with those. Who can I work for you that you think has promise? Well, you can call Mark, Billy, and Jenny. Great. What do they need help with? And that's what I'm saying. Strengthen strength. Your group will explode.
Joe, you are on such a roll. It's hard to stop you. I definitely know we will have you back and you rock the house.
You got it.
Well,
always glad.
Thank you very, very much for coming on tonight, Joe. It's my pleasure, and our friendship means a lot to me. And
amen to that, brother.
For everyone else, Team Genesis, good night for today, and tune back in on Saturday for another training session. Good night, everybody.
Good night, guys.
Thanks, Joe.